moral marketing. So let's talk about this. Like I said, this is kind of a loaded topic, and some people I talk to this about, they really love the concept. Some are kind of a little like, what do you mean so much? So let me read the definition real quick. I'm pulling it up here of the definition of the word morality. Okay, so the first definition off of Google are principles concerning the distinction between what is right and wrong, or what is good and bad behavior. So as you could tell, different people are probably going to have a slightly different concepts of what's right and wrong, good and bad behavior. And then the next definition underneath it says it's a particular system of values and principles of conduct, especially one held by a specific person or a society. So it even puts in there's a little bit of variance in what means morality. In business, like you could even, like just to use an example, right? Like we may in America feel like immorality is like overcharging for things or being like too aggressive in the sales process. Like some people might find that to be immoral, right? But if you're in the Middle East, that's like standard practice, right? Haggling and negotiating things. So that just gives you an idea of the variance between like cultures and things like that. But, you know, I think at the heart of the condition, we all have a good sense of what is right, what is wrong, like what's good and what's bad. And oftentimes, as you'll see when we're talking about what is moral marketing, well, what's immoral marketing, right? What activities would be considered immoral? And we can probably agree on some of those things that are immoral. And here's the thing. It's very easy as a business person, as a marketer, to even go against your own conscience, right? To get a deal, to say certain things, to exaggerate, to forget to say certain things. And these are aspects of, is this moral, is this immoral, bait and switch, all this different stuff. And so if you've been watching any of my videos, any of my content for any length of time, you'll hear me talk about the importance of creating brand advocates. I believe the single most important strategy that a business can have is to find, to develop, and to duplicate brand advocates. Brand advocates, somebody who buys again and again, tells everybody about you, leaves positive reviews. They're like your virtual sales army of people telling you how great you are. You are not going to create brand advocates if you are immoral, if you do not have the best interests of your people, if you don't take care of your customers. You may get a customer, but you're not going to keep one. And I'm telling you, every industry I've ever worked in, you're going to find certain businesses that spend all their time and effort to get a customer, but because of their practices, they can't keep any customers. But likewise, there's those that have, 5-star reviews, everybody loves them, gets tons of referrals. Like, that's just a better business to have, and that's what we're all about. So moral marketing is absolutely a fundamental piece of creating brand advocates. Okay, so let's talk about a couple ideas around moral marketing. So again, if you watch any of my content, you hear me say things like this all the time. Value and need. What is the unique value you provide to the world, and who are the people who need it most? And if you do a really good job of adding value to the people who need it most in the way you communicate, the way you educate, the way you sell, market, it's like probably like it's the compass that keeps you away from immorality, right? So we have to first ask the question, do you actually add real value, right? Being valuable is the number one aspect of being a moral business. Now, this is going to ruffle some feathers because, especially if you're like new to entrepreneurship or kind of in the digital marketing space, there's a lot of push in education to teach you things like affiliate marketing, drop ship, some of this stuff. And I'm not saying those things are inherently bad, but basically, let's just be honest. Like there are people that are trying to teach you how to make a buck and how to do it as easy as possible, and it really has nothing to do with serving a people group. It has nothing to do with really adding value. It's more like, how can you hack the system and hack Instagram and hack the email, whatever these things to make money. And like, Like what are you doing? What are you doing? You're not really, you're literally saying what I'm trying to do is figure out how to exploit a people group or exploit the situation to make money. And you may make some money at it, but that doesn't mean it's like moral. I mean, nothing wrong with affiliate marketing. Let's use affiliate marketing, for example. So as you can tell, this is just going to be like kind of a rant. So affiliate marketing, if you don't understand affiliate marketing. Now, I'm not against affiliate marketing. In fact, I have an affiliate marketing platform built into our software. Okay, so not against it. Affiliate marketing is basically where you have a unique tracking link and you refer people. That link tracks the referrals and you get paid for commission, right? Now that's awesome, right? Like the way we use it, we encourage like some maybe your best customers or partners or different things. Monetize referrals. That's great. Now, but let me tell you how most affiliate transactions actually happen today. And you've been a part of this. You go to blah, blah, blah.com to buy something. You like the product, you add it to cart, you start putting in your checkout information, and then there's that promo code field. It says, add promo code here. And then you go, oh, I wonder if there's a promo code. So what do? You go to Google and search for blah, blah, blah promo code. Now, the first 30 sites that pop up are called probably going, especially if it's an e-commerce thing you're doing here, is going to be called coupon sites. And I'm not going to name them by name, but they're coupon sites. And they're basically like, oh yeah, we got this promo code, and when you click on the button, you get 10% off, 15% off. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. What they're actually doing is that's an affiliate link. So they figured out how to get like a 10% coupon. Oftentimes, if you notice when you go through those, there's not even a discount. Like the discount doesn't work anymore or something. But you click on the link, and what does it do? It redirects back to the website you were just on. Sometimes the coupon code works, sometimes it doesn't. But what that does is that link that you clicked on is an affiliate link. So now when you go to check out, whether you used a promo code or not, that website that you clicked on is going to get a commission for referring that sale. Now, did they really refer the sale? No, you probably went directly to the website and clicked on that link. And now, so like, let's say you did get a discount. Let's say you get a 15% discount. Well, that affiliate might have got a 10, 15% commission. So now that brand just lost 30% of its revenue. And did that website really add value? Did that coupon site actually add value to the world? Did it help you discover a new product? No, you already knew what you were looking for. That's why you search for their name plus promo code. Also, you just took revenue away from a company. Like, is that going to help them be in business, save money, right? I'm not against like promo codes. Trust me, I want a deal too. But this is a point to talk about like how a lot of affiliate marketing tactics and most coupon sites, like if you own one of those coupon sites, like, are you really adding value to the world? Like, let's be real. Like, are you really, like all these coupon sites, the hundreds and hundreds, thousands of them out there, are you adding value to the world? Like for me, like I would never own a business like that. Like I'd have to wake up every day or talk to somebody like, what do you do? Like, oh, I scam websites out of profit by getting them to click on my links. Like, hoo-ha, congratulations. Like you're that's bottom barrel garbage stuff. So that's immoral. At least for me. I'm totally against that kind of stuff. I feel like that is just it just devalues the world, takes away from the brand. It's just not adding value. It's not solving problems. Okay, so that's just an example. Now let's talk about a couple like kind of principles of morality. I feel like, again, your definition of each of these may vary depending on who we're talking to here. But these concepts, I think we can at least say like, yeah, we have a paradigm for them. So let's talk about like transparency, right? How clear are you at providing the information about your product, about what it's good at doing, what it's not good, pricing? Like, how transparent are you really? Because you got to think, being very transparent, being very open about sharing exactly what is going on is a way to really make sure that the value that you provide is beneficial for the people that you're sharing it with. So I think I went down this tangent and then I went on the whole affiliate kick. But see, your business actually has to add value. Think about it. if you're just doing the same thing everybody else is, you cut corners, you're not really that great at what you do, you're actually going to lead you to not be transparent. Because if you were transparent, you sell inferior products for more money, you don't provide as much benefits, nobody would actually buy from you. So you're actually setting up your business to either be the cheapest product out there, or you're kind of manipulating or framing yourself to be something you're not, and being not transparent. Again, it's kind of a slimy way of doing things. And I'm telling you, man, that you go search the internet, there's websites, YouTube videos, content, training, basically teaching you how to be scummy. Like, instead of doing that, just figure out how to be valuable. Much better way to live life. Much better way. So how transparent are you in the pros, the cons? See, this also comes from a fear factor. A lot of times business owners or businesses, they want to be everything to everyone. So they try to communicate in a way where it seems like desirable, but it really doesn't even work, because then you're not speaking clearly to anyone. Your offering should be so attractive to your best customer and repulsive to your not best customer. Like our advocacy machine. That advocacy machine, and I know it because I'll talk to certain brands and I can tell by talking to the business that they're legit. Like, they know what they're doing. They care about their customers. They do great customer service. Like, they're legit. Every time I talk to somebody like that, they're like, man, this is amazing. Like, nobody else is doing this. Then when I talk to somebody who really isn't delivering the goods, like they don't really have a great product, they're kind of just like a Me Too brand, they do what everybody else is doing, you know what happens? They're not that interested. Why? Because they're going to be exposed. Because, yeah, I just want to sell a product and then go on to get another customer. Why would I want to do advocacy? Because when people buy it, they don't like it anyway. So transparency is easy when you have real value that you provide. All right, number 2, like transparency, but a little different, is honesty, right? So how honest are you being? Because I'll tell you what, you can easily create fake social proof, fake testimonies, exaggerated promises. You can manipulate. Like, if you've got to lie about how good your product is, how many people you've worked with, the relationships you have, like, again, you're masking the fact that you're not that valuable. That's what you're doing. You're masking the fact that you're not that valuable. So you got to be honest. And again, honesty should be a way where you attract your best customer, you repel the ones that are not your best customer. So that brings up number 3 aspect of moral marketing. Actually respect your customers. See, you need to care. Again, serve people, solve problems. I know I've said this on this lives before, but I should have walked out. I almost walked out on a client of mine, and I should have walked out on a client because they ended up being a train wreck. And there was something that happened in the process. We were doing these workshops, and we do brand positioning, which unique value you provide the world, customer intent, who are the people who need it most. So when we were going through the customer intent, and I was like, kind of, tell me about your best customer. What do they act like? What do they do? What do they this, that? They literally mocked the client. Like, they did, the people mocked the people. They made fun of them. And it was like, wow, like, these are the people that you serve and sell products to, and you literally rip into them, make fun of them. And it just, it hurt my heart, because it was like, wow, like, no wonder your business sucks. No wonder it's not successful. No wonder you can't sell anything, because you just don't care. And so, like, you really care for the people that you get to serve. Like, care for your customers, care for, like, their needs. And if you don't, then start a different business. Like, actually serve people that you like. Because if you don't, what are you going to do? You're going to disrespect them. You're going to have a low desire. Like, some people, they can't stand their customers. And it's like, man, you're not going to treat those people morally in that place. You're going to manipulate, you're going to exploit, you're going to degrade. Don't do that. All right. Last kind of aspect of moral marketing I want to chat through is social responsibility. Now, this is, again, something that means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. What some people think is being socially responsible, other people may feel is pure evil. And I think there's a fair amount of that happening in the world today. So being socially responsible, what does that mean to you? What does that mean to your morals, your values? Are you voiding your own conscience, like I said earlier, right? Do you believe something to be true and then you're actually going against what you believe to be true? Don't do that. I've had clients that I've had to, because of my beliefs, I've had certain clients being like, I can't sell your product. Like, I can't be someone who helps get more of this into the world. And you gotta think that way. Like, is what you're selling actually serving people? Is it good for society? Are you creating addiction? Are you creating divorce? Are you creating depravity? You could be really successful. You could have a really successful business and do a lot of damage. I mean, there's a site, Ashley Madison. They came out in the news a few years ago. All these people got leaked. We're reading about it. It's disgusting. It's a website literally made to help people have affairs. So you have a business that is literally designed to destroy marriages. Like, what's the social responsibility there? I don't know who started the business. I don't know if that person's name is real or who did it. But I can tell you, I know everything I need to know about that person. I know everything I know about the character of that person, who they are, the stuff that they deal with, the way that they behave. Like, you decided, I'm going to make money destroying families. It's what our kids need. It's what this society needs. More divorced parents, more single moms, and more brokenness. Like, that's exactly what it needs. And so, congratulations. You made money and you're a piece of crap. Congratulations. So, not every product is so black and white, right? It's not like, it's not like you have to sell Bibles or, cure cancer to be socially responsible, but are you building products that do add value? Are you doing it in a way that serves people? Are you giving, are you using a lot of wasteful ways of making your product, or are you being sensitive to resources and people and supplies and, and all that? So the last thing I would say about moral marketing, or at least moral business, this isn't really marketing, this is business, is how you treat your employees. I've always had this aspiration of I want my team to view their job as a personal development program with a paycheck attached to it. So that's one of my morals, is that if I get the opportunity to influence someone, if I get the opportunity to have some level of influence, right, as a boss, as somebody who's gets to lead an organization, and I have my team, I have an opportunity to invest in my team. If I don't take advantage of that opportunity, and I don't always do it great, business gets busy and you're doing stuff, but you got to take advantage of the opportunities that you have to serve people. Your employees are huge. In fact, you should put your employees before your customers. That's your team. These are the people that are like rolling with you. You got to invest in them. You got to love on them. You got to give them everything you can. You got to fight really hard to give them everything. And it's not easy. It's not easy owning a business. And sometimes you disappoint them. But you got to keep fighting and pushing hard to try to do everything that you can to give them the best opportunities and the best development possible.